we're here today at the Cantor Fitzgerald Charity Day on 9/11, and you have been working with Cantor. I saw you placing some trades with the traders as well, raising money. What brings you here?
Well, I think ever since I moved to New York City back in 2005, you can feel the importance of this day, obviously, and I want to do whatever I can to honor people that was affected by this day. And Cantor, for example, they do such an incredible job of supporting so many great charities and try to make something positive out of this day. So for me personally, being here, supporting people working here and their families, but also, again, an opportunity for my foundation, Henrik Lundqvist Foundation, to raise awareness and feel that support from Cantor.
What are your priorities for the foundation at this point in time?
Well, this year we're celebrating 10 years. It's been a great journey. Our focus is education and health for children and their families here in New York City, but also all over the world. We work a lot with Ronald McDonald House back in Sweden, for example. We also started our own program, Young Ambassador Program, where we try to inspire young kids to give back and to see the impact they have in their communities and how much they grow as people early age, when they feel the impact they can have. I think that's an incredible thing to see. So that program is something we really enjoy working on.
So you chose to stay in New York, from what I understand. You didn't move back to Europe after your NHL career. Why is it important for you to be a New Yorker? This day really is about the pride of this city.
Yeah, I love this city. I've spent my entire adult life in New York City. I moved there when I was 23. 19 years later, I'm still here. I love my relationships at Madison Square Garden. Working as an ambassador now, working on TV, go to a lot of games, concerts, meet incredible people. It just feels like home. My entire family loves living in the city, so that's why we're still here.
You are a true story of resilience in a lot of ways yourself after having open heart surgery. What's next? How do you redefine Henrik Lundqvist post-Rangers?
You know what? Throughout sports, it was a lot about achieving, try to win, try to get better. I think what's driving me the most right now is having fun, being inspired, having the right type of people around me. I love my work at MSG. Again, meeting so many incredible people, but also all these different partnerships that I work with. Revolution Race, my fragrance, Next Chapter, or Porsche. I love cars. And then work with TNT out in Atlanta. Right now there's a lot of different things going on in my life, and I love that. For so long it was hockey and it was one thing on my mind. Now I'm trying to challenge myself and do a lot of different things.
How far can those relationships go? One of my co-anchors loves cars as well. Would love to hear more about your relationship with Porsche, for example. How much more can you do?
Well, every summer, track days, to be in a car and feel the power and that focus that you need driving fast with that type of power. It kind of reminds me a little bit about playing hockey, because the focus is there to try to stay ahead constantly and making decisions, and that's something that I really appreciate. And it's been a great partnership for me over the years, again, to get that opportunity to learn from great drivers and again, to do things that you really enjoy and to be inspired by people is something that I search for that.
You also host a podcast with one of your friends. It's like a secret talent you've uncovered as a guest booker as well.
Yeah.
Have you thought about expanding your business venture here, especially when you see kind of eye-popping valuations for athletes behind podcasts after that Amazon Kelsey deal?
Right, yeah, no, it's been some impressive deals coming out lately. And right now my focus is on MSG and part of that partnership that we had, they kind of brought it up. Why not do a podcast? I think what's driving me there is more interesting conversations with people that I somewhat know. Some people I meet for the first time, but that opportunity to meet people here in the city and have deep conversations is something that drives me more than the numbers, But we'll see down the road what it can turn into. We're starting season 5 here coming up, so again, just having fun with it.
So what about the Rangers? There are a lot of questions out there on what it would take for the Rangers to really make it up and to make it into the Stanley Cup Finals. What do you expect this season? We are days away from preseason.
Yeah, it's always an exciting time. September training camp starts. I remember the feeling. You've been away for the summer, players come back, and you look at last year. It was a great season for the Rangers. They were so consistent throughout the regular season. They had a great run in the playoffs. They were only a few wins away from the finals, right? And when you're that close, it's important to evaluate the right way. There may be tweaks here and there, but you're not that far off, right? So a lot of the things they brought to last year, they need to bring this year. And you look at the core, it's an extremely strong core from goaltending, defense to forward. Special teams been amazing. So I'm hoping for another exciting year at the Garden with both the Rangers and the Knicks.
Well, what would be a more iconic win for New York at this time? Would it be the Rangers going all the way or the New York Knicks?
Well, I mean, that's hard for me. Obviously, being a Ranger, I would always root for the Rangers. But at the same time, in my role, I spent a lot of time at the Garden last year, both Knicks and Rangers. And just to feel that excitement around the Garden for fans coming in and out every other night, you want both teams to do well. So why not do a double?